Thank you guys for tuning in to another segment of the Sit Down with Malik Wright. Let's talk about Tua. Tua and the Miami Dolphins failed miserably. They failed miserably against a very experienced Kansas City Chiefs team, but they failed miserably because the expectations were so high for them this year. They looked like a team that was ready to take the next step. Tua seemed like he had progressed and was ready to be the franchise leader that the Dolphins needed. None of those things happened. And the Miami Dolphins fans, my dad being one of them, are now, tasked to sit and wonder what's next for us. Because certainly you just don't rebound and say, that was a fluke. We'll bounce back. We'll be great. You just don't bounce back from that. 7 points is what you put up against the Kansas City Chiefs. You talk about a high-flying Dolphins offense that hadn't been stopped for the majority of the entire year. Had a couple of interesting performances, but for the most part, we're an offensive juggernaut. Except where it mattered most. Tua underthrown passes, even the Tariq Hill deep catch that resulted in a touchdown. Underthrown pass. Balls floating floating to the sideline. Didn't have enough steam on the ball. And it brings me back to what I said just a mere week ago, where I said, Tua is holding back the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I believe that, because I think that if you have a more capable quarterback in there, I'm not saying the Dolphins win that game, but I definitely think that it's a lot closer. At least think you have a fighting chance. I think that this entire Miami Dolphins offense was predicated around Tua's skill set, much like most offenses are. But that becomes an issue when you don't get the most out of the offense that was predicated around the quarterback's skill set. And now Miami Dolphins fans are like, well, we made it this far. Congratulations, you made it this far. Now you're on the couch. So now you have to ask yourself, what's next for our team? I hate to break it to you, but I'm going to break it to you because I think it's important to have a reality check here and now. You can be a really good team in the regular season and then fall off in the playoffs. That should not be okay, nor should that be the standard. I believe in Mike McDaniel as a coach. I really do. I like the guy. I think he's weird. But I also think that this team is missing a competitive edge. Got bullied, got beat up. And to make matters worse, you have your franchise quarterback. I'm sorry, your proclaimed franchise quarterback asking the opposing quarterback for his jersey after the game as if he was a fan of the player. Oh, yeah. I told these numbers you can have this. Tua, no problem with that. Wasn't the right setting, nor was it the right look. Because while I know, as being an Alabama Crimson Tide fan and seeing Tua rising through Alabama, he's a good dude. He's an awesome dude. And I hate to see his name dragged through the mud, but the fact of the matter is, everybody else is whispering, and some people are even yelling soft. Some people are saying that is not the mentality that you want from your franchise quarterback, especially after a loss. Now, we can sit up here and we can argue who's right, who's wrong each and every single day. I don't think that there is a right or wrong party. I do think that the setting was probably incorrect, especially considering not this that you lost, the fashion in which you lost. It's the reason why some people say Tua will never make it to the next level as an NFL starting quarterback. It's the reason why people say that he will always be in this range of average to good. But me, I say it was a tough season. It's a tough season. I think that they showed a lot of promise. However, I do think it was a mistake in the offseason not to even pretend to pursue Lamar Jackson. I think that was a mistake. And when you look at the different style of quarterbacks in the National Football League, there seems to be something lacking when it comes to Tua. Not just Tua, Dak Prescott. You can name a dime a dozen of quarterbacks. There seems to be something lacking from a competitiveness. I remember when the Philadelphia Eagles faced the Dolphins earlier this season and seeing the fire that Jalen Hurts had for that game and the competitiveness that he had for that game. And he played like it. My problem with the Dolphins is in every big moment, they have shrunk. They have shrunk. They have a very talented team. But I think that the team takes on the identity of their quarterback. And you hear that quite often. What the public is saying, matter of fact, what I'm saying is the identity of the team needs to be more competitive. What everybody else is saying is the identity of the team is a lot like their quarterback. And it's soft. Let us know down in the comment section what you think. If you like more video content like this, give this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss when we go live or upload content from the First Star Logistics Studio.